Nothing? What? I don't do anything.
Hey, so
Right?
how's it going? Um, Welcome to
Yay.
Once Upon a Game, episode 5,
So,
and we're gonna be doing a little game called Microscope Union, which is about family trees, which is super cool. And with me today, I have some super cool friends. So let's start from the left. So that would actually be William slash Sacrilege. So let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm William slash Sacrilege. I have played a lot of Microscope, no Union, so this will be a new experience for me. And I've been on some shows before, so if you're a regular viewer, you might have seen me. Otherwise, yeah, I think some of you know me from the TeamSpeak.
Yeah. So next up is Gabriel.
Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm also Jeremy. I was on the first show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I was
Yeah.
sick and I didn't get to do last week's show. Really wanted to,
Yeah.
but otherwise, yeah, I've been on the show. I've been hanging out with Eric forever. Which, if you wanted to talk about a little bit of that,
Yeah.
at our sweet DC meetup, that was super cool.
Yeah. I ran into to Gabriel. He reached out to me and we met up and walked around
Yeah.
romantically
Oh, so romantically with
with my
with your
girlfriend.
girlfriend in
Yeah.
tow. Yeah. Yeah. But it was super cool. It was a really nice day of like just chilling in DC, getting completely lost, and then going, oh crap, we have to go back.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I also have not played any Union, but I've played a ton of Microscope, so this is gonna be a little interesting today.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh
also
yeah.
wearing my sweet Scout Regiment Attack on Titan
It's dope.
beanie because why not?
Right. And Raz.
oh, well, I'm just Raz. Most you know me. You see a Raz. I do things. I play Rocket League. I sometimes hunt pirates.
What's a Rocket League?
Rocket League. You know what a Rocket League is.
What's a
Best
Rocket
game
League?
ever. Car
Yeah.
soccer with rockets.
Oh, car soccer. Okay, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Car soccer is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
Car
I
soccer.
know that.
And so then, last but not least, I'm your host, and I'll be facilitating today's game. I'm Eric, uh, EricVulgaris
Really?
on everything. Yeah.
Eric.
And so this is Once Upon a Game. So before I get into describing what the hell you're looking at on this screen, just real quick, Once Upon a Game is a story game variety show where every time we play a game, it's going to be like about 3 hours ish, maybe a little less, maybe just a little bit more. We just look at a story game. It's GMless. It's prepless. Like I have no idea what's going to happen in this game right now. None of us do. Um, and we're all super cool and nice and friends because we all believe in this thing called the X card, where if something was made any of us uncomfortable, we're all okay with just being like, hey, Eric, or hey, Raz, don't. I'm not cool with flying dragons, or I'm not cool with dolphins that talk. They're just I'm not. Just can I X that out? And we do it. And like magic, it's gone. And the best part is that we don't ask why. You never have to justify why you're not cool with something. Um, Lastly, hey, these are story games, and they might fail. That just happens sometimes. Like they just kind of end up just not being fun. But that's we live and we learn and we play. And I think that's about it for covering Once Upon a Game. So now let's actually get to why you guys are here and why I'm so excited to play this game. So this is a variation of Ben Robbins' Microscope called Microscope Union. It's part of his recent Kickstarter called Microscope Explorer, which offers 3 different kinds of microscope variations, basically. And this one is about detailing a family tree. And we're going to examine a hero, what they did, why they're awesome, and then kind of go back through their family tree and see kind of where they got those traits. So that's kind of why it's a union, because it's like, marriages and all that kind of stuff. I played this game one time. I was not facilitating, but Ben Robbins, the curator, was. and that was a couple months ago. So I have the rules up here, and we're just gonna read along, and we're gonna play the game together, and we're just gonna see what happens. So the first thing to do is setup. So I've gone ahead and made the Microscope Union kind of board here. The way it's set up is that down here is the hero. That's the person that we're going to come up with at the start. Above them is the parents. And the way it works is that there's going to be a, like either a male or a female parent, kind of like genetically, but it doesn't have to be. Their union, like a kind of an idea about their union, and then kind of like their fate and like what happened afterwards of the union. And then obviously then up here would be grandparents, and then up here is the great grandparents. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to be going around and kind of like picking one of these cards and kind of just filling it in a really fun way. So once we have this stuff all set up here, the thing is that the next thing we have to do is kind of figure out more about the hero, and we do that by answering this question: what was the hero's deed? So our hero did something super important. It's so important that we want to explore his family tree. It could be something like very simple, like discovered oxygen, or it could be something like crazy, like became king of Narnia or something. Basically, we can kind of run with this. So I'm gonna, since I've just been rambling on for a couple minutes, I'm gonna be the last person who talks now, and I'm open up to our group here and see what we kind of feel like doing today.
I don't know. I feel like the last game that I played, I kind of directed, or I kind of nudged everyone in a direction, and we ran with it. So I'm open for anybody else's idea.
Oh, come on. What are you feeling? Don't be so humble.
Yeah, I don't know for me.
That's the problem. I don't know what I'm feeling.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm feeling.
Okay.
I'm feeling space. I'm feeling some sci-fi action. How we feel about that as a genre, just in going from this. I'm kind of looking at something like Halo, like the Dawn, like a Spartan or something like that, or like Mass Effect, or like what I mean, like a captain or something like that. Like a guy who like defeated like an alien thing, or like an Ender's Game kind of situation.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I'm like someone who like destroyed the aliens, right? Or like vanquished them, or was like a hero of like the space army. That's what I'm feeling right now. What are you guys thinking?
Okay. I'm feeling sci-fi. I've been inspired.
I like it.
I've been inspired by a lot.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. Is anyone? No one.
Oh no, we're doing it. Unless anybody says no.
Okay, so then what was his deed exactly? Since
No.
I kind of got this idea, how about I'm gonna let someone else come up with this. What exactly was his deed?
He unless anyone else wants to say something, I
actually
kind of want to go with. Oh, okay.
I want him, rather than being just a soldier, I want him to be a trade vessel captain who unwittingly got militarized. At the behest of a government, and took out a pirate fleet.
Oh, so he vanquished some space pirates.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say vanquisher of the space pirates. That was his great deed. Awesome. Nice. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay. So the deed was that he vanquished. Oh wait, did you say the fleet, the space pirate fleet?
Yeah, he became a militarized vessel. He doesn't have to single-handedly do it, but he somehow was, what is it?
Okay.
One of the main characters that would have destroyed that fleet, or led that fleet.
Yeah.
Led a fleet against it.
So an important part of Microscope Explorer is that we're actually not going to be looking at the hero after this like beginning step. It's always going to be about where the hero's traits came from and that kind of stuff. So like putting these kind of details and stuff like that is kind of what we should be doing next. So he's a vanquisher of the space fleet. His merchant ship. What do you call it? When it was like forced to join something, like press ganged or conscripted. Yeah.
Conscripted.
I thought I was like impressment or whatever.
No.
That's still. I think that's just
it's
sailors.
I think it's conscription, but as a general term.
I think it's conscripted when you're forced into a military, but I think I don't know, it's impressment if you're just like a regular sailor dude and not a captain. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good technicality. That's something I'm gonna look up later. Like on our first break. Yeah, totally. So we'll have an answer then. So his merchant ship was conscripted by what? By the army? By the space army?
By the government, I would think.
By the government. Sure. His merchant ship was conscripted by the government.
Yeah.
Space Air Force.
So how did he vanquish the space pirate fleet? Did he like take out like the central guy and they ran away? Did he like single-handedly kill them all? Like how did he do this?
Am I coming up with this or are you sharing?
If anyone has a cool idea, let me know. Like just it doesn't have to be super special. Like it could be like obvious if that's what you're thinking. Just what are you thinking? Like, how did he vanquish the space pirate fleet?
So maybe like he played them against each other, sort of. Like he got a bunch of different factions within the fleet to fight each other, and then took out what was left over.
Oh, by the way, Rooster Castile in chat mentions his vessels were commandeered, and he was conscripted. So there we go. So I'm sorry, I totally spaced out on that. What'd you say? I'm sorry. So sorry, Sacrilege.
He was pressed into military service.
Yeah. So, yeah, but did he physically destroy them? Did he negotiate them down?
Maybe.
Was he like the deals negotiator?
So what Sacrilege was
that's what I was
saying
thinking
that
of.
he somehow turned the enemy forces against themselves and took out the remnants.
Yeah, so like
maybe he had to Death Star run the remnants, but
cunning diplomacy and
hotshot piloting.
Yeah, hotshot piloting. And he taking out what'd you call the core? Would you call the did you just call it the core fleet? Or like what do you call the faction of space pirates that weren't able to be turned? What do you call them?
The remaining forces.
Sure, the remaining forces. Sure, that's fine. So, now that we have sort of like a description of the deed, now we have to name and describe the hero. So, what's the name of our captain?
Let's see. I think it should be a woman.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. And let's see. What's a good name for her? Kelso.
No.
As a family name.
Oh, okay. As a family name, I can feel that. Captain something. Something Kelso.
The only thing that comes to mind is Kelly for some reason.
Kelly Kelso.
Kelly
How
Kelso.
about,
No. Captain.
Rena Kelso.
Rena? I like Rena. Rena Kelso. All right. Captain Rena Kelso. Now I think we come up with a name and describe your hero. Write the hero's name and deed on the card as shown. Okay. The deed could have just been personal instead of epic. Yep. So now we're going to go into the necessity step. So why was this hero's deed necessary? It could be obvious from the description that, like, you know, there was a space pirate fleet. But what are we thinking about why?
I would say that a pirate fleet had banded, like a bunch of pirate fleets have banded forces and were beginning to take out systems like colonies.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a tribal pirate nation.
That would also lead to the reason that this one person was able to turn them against each other.
So it was like a mini rebellion almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So The next thing is that we have to come up and brainstorm the hero's traits. So we have to brainstorm 3 essential traits the hero needed to accomplish their deed. Without these traits, they could have not gotten the job done, or it would have been a lot harder. Examples are resolute, cunning, strategist, sorcerer, compassionate, blood of both elf and man. So what are some qualities of Captain Rena Kelso that led her to vanquish the space fleet? Already we have cunning. I mean, we have cunning, like cunning diplomacy.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe silver tongue, because
Yeah.
she would need that in order to kind of.
Silver tongued, sure.
Let's
Number
say
1.
she was originally a trade captain that turned into a military force.
Yeah, so I mean,
maybe the reason
is that different than silver tongue? Like she's good with
I think they're the
haggling
same.
deals. Yeah, so she's definitely glib. What else is there?
Hates pirates, maybe.
hatred of pirates.
We can say
maybe like an ace pilot, like not only
Yeah, I think
like, you know, in those desperate times you really had to be.
I mean, yeah, like I think hating, like I think if I would elaborate more of what Sacrilege was saying, instead of saying like hating the enemy, I think it would be like vengeance or something, like, or like personal
maybe
vengeance.
her family was killed.
We never know.
Well, that will be discovered through play. Why she's vengeful.
Well, we'll just say vengeance then. It could be for anything then. It could be like
vengeance.
from her
Is it
family,
vengeance?
friends.
Something.
So these traits are so the way the game's going to work is that these traits are going to be the things that that are kind of like passed on through the other family members that we're going to be kind of like exploring. So this third one should be something that like we want to find interesting in a way, like vengeful could
Yeah,
work.
I like vengeful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess we can expand on that.
So that's why I'm like dilly-dallying on this some more. Okay, so I think that's our hero, Captain Rena Kelso. Cool. So the next thing we do is actually just the regular old Microscope palette. So what we're going to do now is just go ahead and go around and submit things for the yes and no categories for our space Captain Rena Kelso, the vanquisher of the space pirate fleet.
Rather than ace pilot, can I make a different suggestion?
Yeah, what's up?
Ability to command, like leadership qualities, because the captain of a ship is not usually the pilot. Like, it depends on the sense you're using. Like, she's using a trading vessel, which is going to be a huge vessel, which will require hands.
So, would you prefer like something instead of ace pilot be like tactical genius?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like strategist
or something.
Yeah, like a good
Oh,
like strategist.
strategist.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because she would be commanding her crew rather than piloting herself usually.
Strategist. But I think that also falls under like cool under pressure could definitely fall under strategist as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so palette. Anything that we definitely want yes or no's in?
I feel like I want to make a joke here, but then it would be in bad taste. My joke would be, I don't want to see space.
You're dead.
Okay.
I do want to see.
You could actually do this. No, you could do no space with this. Surprisingly, this could all take place on a planet.
Yeah, it's true.
Like that's actually possible.
Do you not want the battle to be in space? We can do like on planet.
Something that I'm gonna start this off, and something I don't want to see in the game are aliens. No aliens.
Okay.
Something I do want to see in the game is tragedy in the hero's life.
Sure.
Tragedy.
Like the past, at least.
Oh yeah. So just for the record, I prefer that everyone contributes at least like 2 or 3 things a piece. I think that probably builds a palette to like exactly where it should be. Even if you're cool with kind of everything, I still am going to require that you come up with something. If only because then it makes the headspace for all of us kind of in the same, shared area.
Yeah. Something I don't want to see is one government for all of humanity.
So no
So no, like, oh, we're the
No-
Galactic
no
Federation.
omni-government.
No Galactic Republic / Galactic
Yeah.
Empire.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
We have
no
different colonies with each with their own government. I think that's-
mono-government. I just say mono-government,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but that includes the empire and everything. So are we cool then with the idea of like fledgling empire stuff? Like or like things that are just, like hegemonies
Yeah.
that haven't taken over everything?
But
Yeah.
I think we're also would have some established systems.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Like
So
Yeah.
big
oh.
colonized systems that have gotten written.
Yeah, like colonized systems are cool, but not like, yeah, basically just not that like Star Wars Galactic Republic.
Yeah.
Oh,
where,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Republic's got their hands in
there's
everything.
not just like one
gonna s-
government. Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
can say this is the reason
Or like the
why
Fireflies
any-
Alliance or whatever. Like there's
Yeah,
no like
it's the
single
Firefly
thing.
Alliance.
Like there's
And it would
instead there's just
also-
a group of like different kind of things. Kind of like more like a
Yeah.
United Nations-y, like not even that, like just a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because if they had like some sort of big galactic force, they wouldn't have a problem with like a big pirate fleet. Most likely.
Yeah, sure, because pirates
So they
live
would
in the border nebula zones and stuff.
Yeah.
Like failed state kind of stuff.
Ooh,
Totally, totally.
Something I do want to see at some point is like backwater planet. Like
Okay,
I
so-
want something involving like
Sure. So we have colonized systems, but we also have backwater planets as well.
yeah.
Okay, definitely. That doesn't mean that all planets are backwater. Just
No, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
that all. It just means that they exist.
yeah.
They're somewhere.
Okay.
Something
Yeah.
I don't want to see as well. No sentient AIs or like unbreaked AIs.
Okay. What I do want to see, modified humans.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like cybernetic humans.
They can be cybernetic.
Sure,
They
so-
can also have genetic modifications.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah, I'm down with that.
we'll say like a colony is on a space station, so they need
Sure.
to have people that are adapted to low gravity, for example.
Okay. Yeah. So I wrote cybernetics modified humans. Do you think that's sufficient, or should I change the wording of that?
That's fine.
Modified is a very general term, so yeah, that could
Yeah.
work. Because you could be
Yeah.
modified in many a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Okay.
Genetic
Um,
modification as well.
Tragedy. So we want to see tragedy, colonized systems, backwater planets. So kind of like the disparity between different, technology levels.
The very
Cybernetics.
Firefly-esque kind
Yeah, but without a single monetary government or mono government. Anything else for yeses and nos?
I don't know. Trying to get. Ooh, sorry. Go ahead.
One of the yes, and this is like for one of the governments. I want to see space Mongols.
Space Mongols.
Space Mongols?
You like
Space
nomads?
Mongols are
Like
awesome.
nomads?
Yeah,
like
that
archers? Like that whole like kind of culture?
Whole, yeah, that whole.
And you could have
concept.
like a traveling little fleet of space.
Oh yeah, no, I'm down with that. All right. I mean,
Like
I hope that's
not
like
bad.
politically correct, but
That would kind of remind me of,
no,
Um,
no.
if
Like
you're thinking
think,
of Mass Effect, Tally's race, for example.
yeah.
Fleet they have.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
travels.
technically.
I was thinking of literally like the Mongolian like herds and stuff like that and hunters and stuff like that.
You could also think
like that sort of culture.
If you
Yeah.
want to go back to the Firefly reference, it's Reavers, except not batshit crazy, not wanting to eat your flesh.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was
I might be a
like
little
very-
intolerant.
Yeah, I was referring like to that whole Mongolian political system / culture type thing.
Sure, like cons.
We said
Yeah,
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
clans
like
and
warrior,
tribes.
like what do you call it? What do you call those tribes? Basically, just
Uh,
warlords.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the Khanates or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Something that I don't want to see is like space magic. So, like for instance, like stuff like the Force.
I agree with that.
So no psionics either, then, right?
Yeah, no psionics.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Only things that can be explained
Like,
by technology.
Like cool
Genetic.
tech stuff is fine, but not like psionics or the Force or
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then a thing I actually don't want to see is, what is it? A overarching, well, like unified. No, never mind. I don't have it.
Okay. I have something.
What?
No ship FTL.
Okay.
Oh, no faster than light travel?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that ships do not possess FTL travel.
Oh,
I see.
So,
okay.
like,
But like
it's not in
a
the
s-
yes category, but like, I'm
So-
thinking of like Cowboy Bebop, like gates.
Oh yeah, so like a Stargate would be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just no ships FTLs.
Okay, so no like hyperdrives or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
It's just like it's okay. FTL has to be done through external means. That's cool.
I'm like ruining all like the space stereotypes and then trying to get rid of them.
I'm thinking.
Trying to get rid of every space stereotype.
Okay, I
hmm.
got it. No. Let's see. No. The villains have to have a reason. What can I say that? Like, the pirates have a reason. There's no villainy for the sake of villainy.
No senseless piracy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so, that. I don't want like Sith, for example.
No senseless. Okay, so no senseless evil is what I will say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like,
Yeah, evil
Even
for
like
evil's
This,
sake.
this villainy is a means to an end.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. Okay.
they have a
Okay.
reason.
So we have tragedy, colonized systems, backwater planets, cybernetics, modified humans, space Mongols. Should I say space Mongol politics, culture? I should say.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably need something, maybe like one or two more things in the yes category, and then I think we'll be good.
Let's see. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
No laser weaponry.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. No lasers.
Yeah.
We use good old fashioned
Yes.
bullets around this parts.
Yeah.
See?
Oh
Like
yeah.
the
This is like some like this is all of my favorite parts of all my favorite sci-fi's. So now we have like Battlestar. Like,
I've got something for the yes category.
sure. What's up?
Spaceships that look like nautical vessels.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that-
I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like something out of Peter Pan or whatever.
Oh
You
my
just see
god!
the-
Like
You just
oh
see
no
the Black Pearl flying through space.
that
Yes.
oh my god no, that reminds me of what's the D&D world that Spelljammer. It reminds me of Spelljammer from second edition. No. Okay.
Oh, I didn't play second.
Too old for that. Okay.
And showing your age there, Eric. Showing your age.
Yeah, which is weird because I'm only 25.
Yeah.
So
Only 2 years younger.
whatever.
I'm
Okay.
the oldest person here.
All right.
Really?
No, that's good because then we. Oh man. Okay. Cool. Did you want to limit the nautical vessel-looking ships to a certain time period? You said Peter Pan-looking ships, so should I say
So
like
like
18th century?
yeah.
Yeah, that's like 18,
That's
right?
interesting.
But they're not made of wood, right? Like
Yeah, I mean,
They
they'd
just-
obviously be made of like metal.
But they'd
whatever
be shaped.
Yeah.
space metal.
Space metal.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's more of an artistic trend than anything else.
Yeah. So basically, we just created a Microscope Union version of the Warp Riders album by the Sword.
Yes!
I'm pretty sure we
Yes!
just made it.
Wait, what
Oh
did
my
we make?
God.
There's a metal album called The Warp Riders by a band called The Sword, and I'm pretty sure we just basically built the world where this takes place.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah.
So
We're good on yes.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're definitely good. I think the palette's fine right now. So the next step is the first pass. So now each player is going to take a turn in the turn order as described on the actual sheet here. So starting with Sacrilege, we're going to choose any left or right section of a card, ignoring the middle sections right now. And you're going to choose one of them. and then you're going to name an ancestor and summarize their life before they met the other parent and had a kid. That's
Okay.
simple, all right?
Yeah.
Then after that, you're going to say whether this ancestor's early life was light or dark and explain. So either parent can be on the left or right side of the card.
Okay, so sides aren't gendered or whatever.
No.
No.
The card above represents the person's own parents, so the side you pick determines the relationships to the other characters in the family tree, though. Does that make sense? So if you pick the left, or like arbitrarily, if you pick the left section above Captain Rena Kelso, and you made that a mom, then obviously the top remaining 3 parts would be stuff from her mom's side. Is that right? But that
Yeah,
was just
makes
arbitrarily
sense.
chosen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll choose the top right side, and I want it to be her dad.
So wait, are you choosing?
The one above. The one above.
So her
Randall Kelso?
parents?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, her.
Oh, yeah,
parents.
okay. Sure.
So it's not like middle school dances where all the girls have to be on the left and all the boys have to be on the right, and you don't cross the middle. The middle is no man's land.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that how high school dances or middle school dances?
Yeah,
went? I
exactly.
never-
It's
never
like
did
it's like a
this.
high school dance.
Okay, I never
So
went to one of those.
so sacrilege. So you want this to be his dad or her dad?
Yeah.
Okay. So name the ancestor and summarize their life before they met the other parent.
Okay. I want her dad to be named the pirate chieftain Kelso.
Oh my God, you.
Jeez,
Pirate chieftain. Oh my god.
pirate chieftain.
How do you spell? Oh, it's E-I. Nope.
I before E except after C. Come on, Eric.
The pirate chieftain Kelso. Okay. Describe a little bit about the pirate chieftain Kelso before he got hitched.
Okay. So he grew up on one of those backwater planets.
Okay.
I'm sort of thinking like New Orleans, the planet.
Okay.
Like swamps and stuff, you know.
Sure.
Space Nolans.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm gonna do Space New Orleans.
he lost it. He
Space
was-
Bayou.
Can I like say that he was orphaned, even though we haven't established like his parents and stuff? Is that a thing I can do, or no?
I don't think you can. Well, you can say. I think you can say that he doesn't know his parents or like never had an effect of them yet.
No, like, but I can't say that like they died when he was a certain age or anything, right?
No, because I think that would be their fate.
Yeah,
That would be describing with the bottom of the middle card, which you can only do once they're married.
Okay, I'm sorry, I hadn't realized that.
No problem. No, that's actually a good question, and it's not listed here in the first pass.
Right. So at some point, during his childhood, he snuck onto a ship, and it turned out to be a pirate ship, and he sort of worked his way up through the ranks.
Okay.
And since pirates work off of meritocracy, he was extraordinarily good at his job.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. So he became a he picked himself up by his bootstraps and became a pirate. Would you say that his life was light or dark before meeting Rena Kelso's mom?
the misses.
For the most part, it was a pretty light yo-ho life.
So you would say light.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. Next up is Gabriel.
Ooh. Now I don't necessarily. I can pick any one of these, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh.
I'm pasting the link in chat right now. If anybody wants to follow this along and view the game from the actual like draw.io platform and zoom around, use that link. So sorry, go ahead.
I think. Oh gosh. Oh, it's super hard.
There's a lot of
I think
options, yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of options. I think. I think I want to do something. Well, by default now, the left side is now her mom's
Correct.
side, right?
Correct.
I think I want to do something on her mom's side with her grandparents.
Sure.
So
I got it selected.
yeah, so I'll take the left box.
Sure.
And that will be and I just like name this ancestor.
Yeah, name and just quick description.
Okay, so that ancestor's name will be Elena Reinhardt.
How do you spell Elena? How do you want to spell Elena?
E-L...
Oh, A-N-I-A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Reinhardt?
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt would be used in this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, was it a feeling that you knew?
Yes.
Sure. Elena Reinhardt.
Why not?
Who is Elena Reinhardt? And what was her life like before she met her husband, or whoever gave birth or helped her give birth?
Hey, there you go. Let's see. She was like before she met her significant other. She worked with cybernetics and helping people get cybernetics, like, you know, if they were injured, like she would
like cybernetics and like prosthetics.
Yeah, prosthetics.
Is that a way to put it? Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Cybernetic prosthetics, I guess. Yeah. So like if somebody lost an arm, she would help them, like she would build them an arm, or if somebody lost a foot, she would build them a foot.
Oh, okay.
Like so she physically like
built them.
Yeah.
Work with building cybernetics and prosthetics. For what? For anyone?
I guess mostly for like injured. I don't know if there's an actual term for it, but the people who would make the ships. I guess.
Oh, people in shipyards.
Shipyards, yeah,
ship
like
builders.
A shipyard worker.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if they got injured, like on the job.
Okay, sure.
They had to get a prosthetic replacement. She would build them for them.
Yeah, worked with building cybernetics and prosthetics for shipbuilders. There we go. Rooster Castile with the terminology. Shipwrights.
Rooster, you're the best.
Wow. All right. Is that lighter? Is Elena's Reinhardt's life light or dark?
It was a pretty good life. You know,
light?
It wasn't anything too crazy. She didn't have any problems. So yeah.
Sure.
Light.
Cool. Okay. Raz?
Alright, am I able to pick any box?
Yeah.
Any box.
Any box.
Can I pick the fate of Captain Kelso's parents?
Oh no, you can't select the middle boxes until you figure out their families, who they're married to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant any box, as in any of the
Person.
yeah, or
Alright.
pairings
Yeah.
of the family tree. Like, okay, so I know they're
Yeah.
not one consecutive box, but like each of these cards, quote unquote, that's divided up is a card in a way, right? And so that okay,
We're gonna go with Chieftain Kelso's father, which is just
Okay.
up right of him. And we're gonna say that Chieftain Kelso's father was actually
did you say it was to the left or to the right?
It's to the right.
Okay, so you want the one to the far right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's
We're
the
gonna
father?
say that his father was a free merchant. His name was, let's see, Alfred Kelso. He was a free merchant. Let's get the name of his vessel. The name of his vessel is going to be
Swan Song.
no,
Serenity.
no, the Cockling Rooster. And we'll say that he had his own merchant vessel, and he within throughout the colonies.
Sure. So he was a wheeler and dealer.
Yes, indeed. He traded between each of the colonies, picking up goods from one colony, finding where they would sell higher, which ones had them paid, and then making profit that way.
Arbitrage.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, profiting in arbitrage. Okay. Is Alfred Kelso's life light or dark?
We're gonna say he's dark.
Oh, nice. Any reason why?
He was actually a smuggler.
Mmm.
The plot thickens.
Smuggler. Nice. All right. Then it comes to me. I'm gonna pick. That seems too easy. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick a great grandparent. I'm gonna pick.
Oh boy.
Because I want to do something with space Mongols, and I have no idea what it's gonna even be. But I'm gonna pick something like. I like the name Gojo. So I'm gonna go with Gojo. I have no idea what a last name would be for a Mongolian space culture, so I'm just gonna say Gojo. Gojo was a blood rider to the So I imagine Gojo was a super awesome warrior and hunter who probably commanded a small, like he was like a captain of a not just a vessel but like a small group. What do you call it? Is that a commodore? Someone who commands a small fleet of vessels? I don't know. I'm not an admiral.
Is that
I think admiral's like, you know what I mean?
I think a Commodore's right.
Basically, I'm thinking like squad leader, right? Like a squad
Rooster,
leader.
help.
Yeah, Rooster, give us a terminology. Blind Rider of one of the one of the warring sons of the Khan. So he's a Blood Rider to one of the.
No, he'd be a fleet captain.
Okay, cool. So I'll say fleet captain. Thank you. So he's a fleet captain.
Whereas ship captain is just
Yeah.
a ship.
And he's a blood rider to one of the warring sons of the Khan. He's an ace pilot. or I should say he's not an ace pilot, just like one of, I don't know, kind of like a hero, a hero to the Khan, or to the sun, or I should say BFF with one of the Khan's sons, and his life is full of bloodshed, so it's dark. Fleet, see, look at Rooster like dropping this stuff in chat. Wing commander of a flotilla or combat wing, fleet army wing unit. Damn, good to know.
How?
Okay, so that's the first pass. The first pass is over. So now we actually get to begin regular play. So I'm gonna pick, since we already have turn order established, Sacrilege. You will be the first focus. So as a focus, unlike regular Microscope and picking a theme of something, you're going to pick an ancestor card. So one of these, 7 cards, and you're going to select one of these cards. So like anything but a hero, and we're going to explore that card this round.
Okay.
When you select a card, then you're going to take a turn, and you're going to basically make history. So you're going to select a part of the card to focus on, a parent, a union, a fate, or the offspring. So like a parent section of the card below. And if it's blank, you fill it in. But you can't fill in the union or the fate part until both parents have been created. I'm trying to see here if the lens gets to take 2 turns like they do in regular Microscope. The entire game takes place before the hero accomplishes their deed. Even if you play scenes that include the hero, those scenes must take place before the deed. Doesn't say.
I think I just take 1.
See, I was thinking you take 2.
I can take 2 if you want.
Let's take 2.
Okay. So I'm going to do the parents of the pirate chieftain. So the one with Alfred Kelso.
Oh, okay, sure. So the one at the far right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I have to pick Alfred's wife, I guess.
Yeah.
And I want to go with... Is Gojo a last name? I guess.
Gojo is just Gojo.
Gojo is Gojo. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just go with Sarah Samuels.
How do you spell the last name? Daniels?
Samuels.
Oh, Samuels. Sure.
And she's a shipping clerk. Not a shipping clerk. What's the thing that looks for smuggling, obviously. Like
Oh, a guard?
like
But
a specific job title that deals with smuggling.
like a port authority?
Yeah, port, like, God, Rooster.
A checkpoint? Border guard?
Border.
I'll say, was she checking for this stuff on the port, or was she, like, making inspections of ships, like, before they landed and stuff? Let's figure it out that way, and I can just write whatever you come up with from there.
Like, I imagine she's the person who takes the, cargo report or whatever, a report of what's on a cargo, and then checks the ship to make sure that's actually true.
Sure. So manifest. The manifest, auditor.
Yeah.
Sure. So she's a manifest auditor for what or who? I
want to say some um, the new galactic, not the new Galactican, new Sat the new Saturn Republic.
Cool. Nice. Okay. So Sarah Samuels, manifest auditor for the New Saturn Republic government. Was her life light or dark?
I'd say it was fairly calm, so light.
Nice. Aw, the unlikely match of the manifest auditor and the smuggler.
Hell yeah.
And
Cool.
you never know.
All right, go again. But
Okay,
now you can actually make the union or the fate.
So if I'm making the union, it's like,
How they hooked up,
Yeah.
I believe.
okay. So then yeah, I'll do the fate.
Okay.
And for the okay, so the fate's what happens after they conceive the kid and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to say they.
It's kind of like what the end result of like their marriage. Did they split up? Like, you know.
Okay, I want to say that they actually were one of those people who get married and have like a nice, happy marriage. Not nice, happy marriage, but a stable marriage. And they moved to like this moon of Jupiter.
One of Jupiter's moons. Okay. So they just kind of lived happily ever after?
I want to say that, can I say they died when, what's his face was 10? When the pirate chieftain was 10? Can I say they, like, died in a...
Because that was... Because
Oh, yeah,
according
yeah.
to the rules, it's after...
Yeah,
after
totally.
conception, so, yeah.
Yep. So I'll just say died when Kelso was 10.
Yeah, in a
As you
pirate
said.
attack.
Oh, that's good to know. By pirates. Nice. Okay, so now it goes to Jeremy.
Okay. So, is it that I pick something within that card there?
Correct.
I think
A parent, a union, a fate, or offspring. The parent section of the card below. I don't know. I guess you're not supposed to do 2, because I think you're gonna run out of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I don't think so.
Well, it says that if a section of a card has already been filled in, you can use your turn to make a scene.
Oh, there we go.
So,
Thanks for reading that part.
look at me reading rules
Cool.
for
So-
once. But I think I think I'll do the union. Why not?
Oh, wait,
Sure.
light or dark, by the way? I mean, I'm...
Oh yeah, for the fate, light or dark.
Seems like a little bit of both, but... You know what?
It gets
I'd
heavy
say,
towards the end.
yeah, I'd say light for the most part, though. I imagine it was like a 20-year marriage.
Sure. They crushed it.
Fucking right at the end. This marriage thing, yeah, 20 years. Woo! Get wrecked, status quo.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Happy 20-year anniversary. It's the pirate anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the marriage like, Jeremy or Gabriel?
It was let's see. What do I describe with this specifically? It's like it's just basically how they got together.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was. It's like one of those weird, like, takes a while to get started kind of relationships. Like, hey, you're that person. Oh yeah, you're that person. Hey, you're kind of cute. Hey, and then um, Sarah figures out that Alfred's like a smuggler, but she likes him enough to be like, nah, you can continue doing your thing, and they kind of form that
Oh, okay.
relationship there.
So they form a. Okay.
Yeah.
So she knows that he's a smuggler.
Yeah.
So Sarah knows Kelso is a smuggler and loves him anyways.
Yeah.
I think we have to make that light or dark. Yeah, light or dark.
Aw, that's pretty cute. It's light.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, Raz. It comes down to us now. Raz, we get to make scenes since everything's filled in. So if this card has been filled in, we have to use our turn to make a scene in that part of the family history. Scenes let you explore the ancestors' lives in more detail and learn more about the world they live in. So what you're going to do is you're going to declare a section and you want to make the scene in. So either inside one of those 4 parts of that card, or I guess the daughter or offspring's card. And then you kind of follow the normal rules of Microscope in scenes where they can either be played or dictated, as well as what do you call it? They can like be past or present based on what's going on.
Okay, so I want to do. I could easily just do when they're killed by pirates, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do top middle, and we'll say events directly preceding the top middle.
So before the Union.
Like right before the Union, yeah.
Sure. So
like right
just for terminology's sake, I'll put it up here as a template. Parent.
Union and then fate.
Union, yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And fate. So we, So you're talking about a scene under the union of the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna like make a little thing over here with the scenes. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. What parameters do I have to add to the scene? Like characters?
Yeah. So every scene has to be answer a question of some kind. The scene will answer, by answering the question,
okay.
If you already know the answer or the answer that you want, make it a dictated scene where you just kind of describe what happens, like a vignette kind of thing. But if you don't know and you want to find out through play, then it's like an all play scene.
Okay, I got it. How did Sarah get over her parents' objections to her marrying a smuggler?
Nice.
Oh man, them deep questions.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I know?
I got the wrong box. Okay. Okay, so is this going to be a all play scene or a dictated scene?
I think all play. We'll do play scene.
Okay. So now the next thing you do is you set the scene. Where is this scene taking place?
Let's see. I think it should be taking place. At a bar.
Okay. At a bar.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What kind of bar?
I'll say a working class pub.
Okay. Working class pub. See, that's nice. Working class pub. All right. The next thing you can do is you can require up to 2 characters, as well as you can ban up to 2 characters.
Okay. I want to ban Sarah's mother. Require Sarah require Sarah's friend John
Okay.
and ban Alfred.
And banning Sarah's mom and Alfred.
Yes.
So basically her parents.
No. Alfred is her.
Oh yeah, and Alfred. No,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Alfred's the lover.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Choice.
So then it goes in. I think it starts with me, and then it will go me, Sacrilege, Gabriel, and then Raz in terms of character selection. So I will be Sarah.
Okay. I'll be John. Can I? Yeah, John, the Prostec dealer.
Is that different than? Is that also Sarah's friend?
Yes.
Okay. Prosthetic dealer.
Oh darn.
No, Prostec.
Well, I think Prostec is better. Like, cybertech arm, like prosthetic arms. Or
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Prostec
it's
dealer.
like PROS.
Yeah.
Dash T.
That's what Elena is.
Okay. Yeah.
She's a Prostec.
I'll put it in parentheses there. Cool. Okay.
Oh wait, shit. Okay, I can't do that. I don't think I can do that, can I? I can't be.
Do what?
Yeah, 'cause I can't be like Sarah's dad.
Yes, you can.
'Cause that's.
Yes, you can.
Okay, Eric, can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not
The only person that's banned is Sarah's mom
Okay.
and Alfred.
Okay.
I'll be the bartender.
Oh yeah, I'll be Sarah's dad.
And I'll be the bartender. His name is Zach.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. So now then we're gonna go and we're going to say what we're all thinking, and then the scene starts. So I'm Sarah, and I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Oh, that's so. I'm thinking that the money that Alfred makes will be able to solve my dad's gambling problems.
All right.
Oh god. All right. Well.
Wow. Okay. John is thinking that smuggling is a dangerous profession, and he wants to A, have a source, and B, have a ready customer.
I think Sarah's dad is thinking at this current moment in time that he needs a drink to forget about all of his gambling debt. Because holy shit, it's a lot.
Nice. Okay.
The bartender thinks that this lady looks distraught, and he wants to make some tips.
Nice. So we go into the bar from Cheers, and okay. I think Sarah is already there, like distraught at the counter, and hails the bartender, and who's obviously doing one of those like cleaning glass motions, like every single bartender ever
Obviously.
is doing, and
That's all bartenders ever do
Yeah.
is clean glasses. They never serve you anything.
and Sarah seems to be playing with the remnants of her martini, her space martini, and looks at the bartender and kind of a slur goes like, "One more, please."
Lady, I think you've had enough. Why don't you just tell me
Now,
what's
and she opens her purse and puts like a space doubloon on the like
Yes.
on the counter
Space
and says,
doubloons.
"One more."
Look. All right. I'm gonna make you a drink, but your money's no good here, so just take it back. And why don't you tell me a story instead?
Sure, a light one or a dark one.
Whatever comes to mind. And he makes
Wow.
her a dry martini.
Okay, nice.
Smooth.
So I think Sarah begins telling a story about how there's this handsome, rugged Han Solo smuggler type, and she keeps saying how just that he's only doing it because he's in a rough patch and he's doing it to get rich quick, and then he's gonna retire from this wretched game and go legit. And and she tells a story about how her parents found him with her on the deck of this I don't know, like the harbor or like the pier or whatever, and there's a scandal and they forbid her from ever seeing him, and now she doesn't know what to do.
Well, the way I see it, young lady, if I were to meet this person who is in love with this rugged trader, I would say the heart wants what the heart wants, and they should just go for what the heart wants. Sometimes you just gotta turn off your brain and
Yeah.
follow. Would you agree?
I see. I agree with that, but I don't think my friend John doesn't agree with me. Where is John? And she like looks at her like little like cyber pad or whatever. It's like, John's supposed to meet me here.
Yeah, John appropriately walks into the room at that exact
Of
moment.
course, because it's a TV show.
Yes.
Audience laughs.
Sarah.
John, darling.
Gabriel
Comes in
Laugh.
finger gunning
Yeah.
and all.
And like you hear like the
"Hey!"
audience.
The audio
like,
like,
John.
God.
So
Okay. So yeah, John walks up to the bar and puts like 5 space francs down on the table
spicy. Nice. Yeah.
and says, get me a few shots of rocket fuel.
Oh shit.
Nice.
The bartender doesn't like this guy, so he gives him rocket fuel. All right.
Oh God.
That's like the low grade rocket fuel. It's not the
Oh
premium.
yeah,
So
bottom shelf.
So, yeah, John says, when we were talking over the communicator, you sounded kind of upset. Did your parent? What happened?
my dad's forbidden me from ever seeing Alfred again. My love, my Polaris, my guiding star.
How dare he? Like, you've told me all about him, and I don't think he has a right to judge anyone.
You know what? You're right. You know what? I'm gonna call him up right now, and I'm gonna let him know a piece of my mind, because that's what I'm gonna do. And so she begins dialing into her compad, and
He goes over and tries to grab the comm pad or whatever. You're kind of incredibly drunk.
no,
No, you're just
I'm
a
not.
little bit.
You're
fucking
drunk.
fast.
Well, you're drunk.
She's just gonna leave a drunk voicemail for her dad. No. Okay. So you're gonna stop her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You stop her. She's drunk. She's not gonna put up a fight.
At that moment, the bartender looks toward the door and goes, "Hey, Jerry."
God.
Gabe, I think that's your cue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So So I guess the bouncer comes over and goes, yeah, boss, what's up? What you need?
What, boss? You work at the bar now?
I thought that I was playing the bouncer. Or it's like,
No,
or
you're
that
playing
was
the
No.
bartender.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's right.
You're
Yeah,
the
that's
dad.
regular.
Yeah.
So he comes over. And
No,
goes,
it was a cue of the dad
Oh, that was
coming
a
on
cue.
scene, dude.
My bad. My bad. So yeah, I come up and so I guess what was his name now? Who we
I call him
established?
Jerry.
Jerry. So Jerry comes up and goes, Sarah, where have you been? We've been looking for you all over town.
Just-
Please
Whoa
come
there,
back.
whoa,
Just
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
just the person I wanted to see.
All right, let's all calm down here.
Drunken
Jerry,
way.
Jerry, I got your drink here, your favorite drink.
Oh, good. Hey, let me get that real
High-grade
quick.
rocket fuel.
Oh, good. Let me get that real quick. But Sarah, are you drunk? You're fucking drunk right now, aren't you?
No, I'm a sophisticated lady. And she like looks very upset and like proud and defiant to her
I set
dad.
a drink in front of Jerry.
I instantly
um,
grab the drink,
She
knock it
she's,
back real
she
quick.
does like that sort of like she stands, her like hands are like akimbo, and like she like, you know, her like chest is pronounced out, and she like pokes her dad on the chest and says, "I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind."
Nuh-uh,
Like-
father.
Like under his breath, I think Jerry says, "Oh, this I gotta hear." All right, what is it?
I'm in love with Alfred Kelso, and you can't stop me.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna
It's like,
run
not-
away with
not
him.
This again. Ha ha! That's cute. All right.
Right.
Hey, I think I'll take one of these for the road, and then I'm taking you home.
No,
Now,
I'm serious, Dad. Just listen to me for real. Just one time in your life, would you just listen to your? And she starts breaking down in tears. Like, just listen to your daughter.
I think he goes over and
What?
like gives her a hug, and is like, honey, you're drunk. Let's just get you home.
her
We'll
her
talk
like
about this
mascara is
tomorrow.
running.
Oh, jeez, her space
Ow.
mascara.
Her
is
space
running.
mascara,
Oh God.
and she's like,
now, Jerry, I'd like to point out that it is this bar's policy not to let anyone take anyone who does not want to go with them. So,
I don't
Unless
want to
she
go.
said-
I don't want to go with you. I want to be with Alfred.
you're
Alfred's the
gonna
only one
try-
who's ever
Drunk
understood
with
me.
Alfred.
if you're gonna try to force her to leave with you, I'm gonna have to call security, unfortunately.
No.
No, bartender, that won't be necessary. I'm gonna leave on my own. Here, let me pay my tab. And she like spills her purse, and she's like, bah, whatever. And she just runs out. She just runs out there, and it's like, I'm gonna find Alfred, and just runs away.
All according to plan.
So, I think
Takes
I think it's
all
about
the
the
money.
scene, unless someone else wanted to add to it. I think that's probably the
I'm
scene.
good.
She gets
I'm
over her
good. I got my
parents
money.
by just a drunken fight and just doesn't talk to them again.
Drunk fight. I've never had that happen to myself personally, so that's good. I've had drunk parents, but not drunk kids.
Nice. That's a cool scene.
I'm
So,
sorry, bartender. They were all space doubloons, which we all know are a fake currency.
God. All right. So I
Damn
think
it.
so that I think that will go for our first
chocolate.
our first hour of game, and then we're gonna come back in about 3 to 5 minutes and continue with my scene for this part, and then keep playing. So see you guys in a little bit.
Fury.